But before that, now this is what government is saying. And for the year 2026, okay, a buying ne expenditure, total expenditure for the government, equal to a year 365 billion Ghana cedis. Okay, we no eton Chenya, a buying asset aside, sika or the loans a hodwa. Maturity period no ebeso from next year.
Okay.
Na ehobe here say you bet your interest on some of the loans. Especially domestic debt exchange program a payment near there. And was a buying a year from next year ni nyina no. A buying set was setting aside 57 billion Ghana cedis. And no a year sika ye de bet those interests.
Interest no.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now a ban capital investment. Say a buy a lot of capital infrastructure projects. Na project a would be say buying it to us so me at us. Government has set aside as well 57 billion Ghana cedis for capital investment. Okay, and no any day a buying say obey. Now we no a free hold on more. Okay. A buying award the friend 24-hour economy.
Yeah,
sure. Would him say a very, very important for the average Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Because NDC at the time in opposition last year, a promises under the 24-hour economy model, no, one mobile running the friend 3-shift system.
Yeah.
Okay. As we speak. Now, Guzitana were no year in charge of the 24-hour secretariat. Okay?
Yeah.
And in the team, etnasi year projections, they have said and projected, say, we here $4 billion. And now, one bet me, I implemented the 24-hour economy program, effectively. Okay?
Yeah.
And that is the revenue projection for that particular year programmer, a buying a promises obey.
Sure.
Now, government of Ghana has said, say, out of the $4 billion, Obe contributed 10% of that amount. Okay, and the government of Ghana under the office of presidency, no near DNA, Abai say Obe demarcated 10% to that. So what it means is that say Abai say Obe demarcated 10% into that particular program. We were expecting say Abai betimi and making an allocation of 4 billion Ghana cedis. Okay. A year the 24-hour secretariat. Now after one more team started say one more year near money be a one person. But realistically, and minister a kind budget, allocation ye de mark the 24-hour secretariat any program no a 110 million Ghana cedis, which is nowhere close to 10%. A buying car or the bed or the bema or share bono. Okay, and no comes with a lot of concerns. Say government of Ghana, where is the commitment? Okay, say you hear 4 billion also be 10%. I mean in Ghanaian terms, we are looking at 4 billion Ghana cedis, but 4 billion no crown went to me ama yemu half. Say be okay, me mamu 4 billion, but me mamu 2 billion. I'm starting. Rather, you're making an allocation of 110 million Ghana cedis for the 24-hour secretariat. And to the question I will ask this morning here, say, the akano, a hinfa and the be raises asikano. But we'll come into that, into details. Now, compensation. Okay, a buy Juma for any a buying statutory payments near DSS or year, especially government workers, SSC to a buying allocated 90 billion Ghana cedis for compensation for the year 2026. And it is expected say for the whole year, a buyer should be somewhere amounting to 90 billion. Ghana cedis. Holding everything constant. No means economy the major key indicators will remain as such. And Yeman said dance is because Obano again inflation minister said one more ebebo homode a sustain the 8%, which is the single digit inflation that one crash say no one be bomb more than a sustain. Now the reason why and only very important no say inflation started say rise, exchange rate in started say what the 9%. And a ma abanye adwumaye for in terms of salary increment. Now when the economical factors in start to say workers in the best start to say omonso air rising until you begin to see a lot of strikes, agitations bebrea ebeba. What you say? So it is dependent on their buying say obetimi and manage na what sustaining whatever gains are one make it say now they make cannot yes and you know say abide it to me managing a year there, then you are likely say obetimia stay within the 90 billion Ghana cedis allocation that one for compensation payment. Okay, say one to me manage o factors na influence economy no year na enema get it out of hand. Agitation say it is likely say you may go ahead and spend beyond the 90 billion now while allocated for compensation.
I think
because say agitation is started say now encrofo demand the salary increment. Okay, conditions of service. One more person buying system money idea at all costs. Doctors cost strike, nurses cost strike. We mu kose ya. Then you are forced to spend beyond your budget.
That's what and then I can make us say, Sanama will be to me possible now they can stay within the 90 billion now. On bet me spend will be a better now. Now agitations bar leakages are various agencies in the bio.
Exactly, I agree with you.
I said to me blocking most of the leakages. I said to me block it, but to me I'm blocking leakages in the bebrea 90 billion and so.
Okay, and that is some of the highlights. Now Oba BMWA, okay. I'm making allocation of 63 billion Ghana cedis for roads for the year 2026. When himself President Mahama launched what we call the big push. Big push, you know, Neniso Adi Hunone say obetimi am making sure say akwanya hodo ni bebre na yetimi aye. Now, interestingly, Andra Asamba ko minister kan ye ne say one more what a DB the man referee I did. I'll remember the word. So they are creating an alternative road. Okay, Oko Kumasi from Accra to Kumasi. One more create a different road. Road, you know, Nkonkofa the normal Kumasi.
Okay, so it is more of an Kumasi Accra express road.
Express road, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, express road.
One more the Dino na express road. So where did Nana make so that is how they call it. The Accra Kumasi express road. Now the minister was saying, sir, one more building 8 interchanges along that stretch of Ekwanya one more person one more year no. And one more be a war a year. Your friend is saying I will be of Onua and I feel I came with that the intersections one baby a war one more year interchange in being so a war as a man kesi bisections one baby or a day so one more year a be one more year additional 2 major bridges at the account. So what it means is that Oko Kumasia, they are making everything possible. Say express road no air complete here. The period that would be travel from Accra to Kumasi no, as I say, esoti.
Yeah.
And to say 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. As I say, within 3 hours. 3 hours because a year express road needs no 3 hours no do Kumasi.
Yeah.
So that a Kobedi hon semno ebetimi aye easy and very smooth. Okay. And that is one thing. Abayin say obetimi aye. Now, baby, I offer Joe Lumani conversation no a free, you know. Maybe I offer a man conversation no a free, you know. I mean, COVID-19 in terms of VAT computation, no. Abai I say oyi eno e free. So there is going to be a review with a year the calculation. So far, Abai say 21%. In terms of VAT rate, but realistically, no, because of NHIS, get fund any COVID account instead of 21%, you know, you rather end up paying 21.9%, and that is what is happening.
Yeah.
I am Crawford you move be
Speaker. I dear in some common about tintin it and here. Akomatika Yankopon Yadoma next year. I buy no or boy akoma.
But you're breaking it down exactly. So offer budget be no. Nana Uti. Budget be no a yeniema munu and a woman. Okay. A buy no sika or pese unya ewo afinimo. Okay. Na aface sika no wotiminya. Enti sikana afano the revenue bit of it.
Na kwan
obefa so obegigi sika no.
Sika.
Owia na watch the expenditure bit of sa sika na wagege no. Enti expenditure no any saying. Expenditure no any say aban ehwe animo say ebia afemu ni nyina no obenya 1000 Ghana cedis. Okay? 1000 Ghana cedis no onya kwan be na obefa so a obedi 1000 Ghana cedis no. Enti obe breaking it down. Obechichim. You see, amamuo na kwakwa te se de wankasa wo bo obra. Bosome so a oje bosome akatua. Right? Akatua ne ba wo kwan a wafa so a wahyehyɛ wo niema. Enti uchichem. Me the way betua bills. Dem de betua bills.
Na me betua school fees.
Dem de betua school fees.
Na me ba ko homa de aduane wo fie.
Homa ya aduane wo fie. De me de beto atare ahye. Wo nam fufu bi abeche o mu bibia. De wo de beche ene de ka ho nyina. Enti ni nyina na ban so aye den. Aye. Ahyehye ne sa.
Pepe de aman no.
Enti onim se oman no e wo sectors. Ye kan de friend economy no a. Economy no ya ade a wo fa niema ye wo oman ni mu nyina. Okay, eniema ye produce services are ye produce. Okay, if I say dwedia ye ne amaya hodo nso ye den 80. Okay, enti okay kasa eniema ni nyina bomu a gross domestic product in the echire no no oman ni mu ni nyina eniema ye e wo oman ni. Okay, na afi ya hyehye se okay afi we ya ye kwakorem no aban ehwe ani mu se eba no eto a ogege e de free ye port a or the sika say na si na ni so say opeso nya e the free port ho eba no direct income taxes to say wa wo ye adwuma generate
every month bia you beto direct
exactly beto direct aban adwumayefo yete wo mu nyina nso oti ase ni nyina akọ aban coffers mu na aban ahwe say ne direct taxes nso ahen no obenya bia
e be fiwa baba
good ofa eye taxes bia to obi to say eto ededa da fan wo so a okay aban
oil sector
no aban e de coins nkitin bi atoto oil no so enti ukọ na auto oil 1 gallon bia na wo to a wo so e de ma aban oil sector no nso no de wo to petrol no ene diesel no wo tua no eno nso aban ye projection say obenya a certain amount
efi ho
what you say enti aban keka saa ne ma ni nyina de ye den e de bomu a no wa hu say okay afemu ni nyina no sika mehwe anim se metimi ayden
enya
afi wo ba ni dwadie mu a dwadie no Ghana ye didwa ye ni aman ahodo aka no edidwa
ho no na ndok ka se ho ye non oil sector
exactly enti no ye ni aman aka no didwa edwa ba ni ye di ye ton ye oil ayewo enti nkrofo a etu ye oil no oil de ye bekwa koton e wo wiase nyina adwaman so wuyi eno no efri ho no mo a okay ye wo koko yeti ekoko no wi a ye bekwa koton e wo wiase dwaman so say ye wo de gold board tuto ini ade ye de bekwa amonane ye bekwa koton e wo wiase dwaman so oti ase enti okeka saa niema we nyina bomu a aban na nkasa nso dwadi a woni ankrankran man ahodo aka no edi sika he anaban ehwe animu se
ebefi obeba
betimi anya e de free ho no oti ase enti these are series of activities happen within the economy. Okay, na aban enya sisudua say okay minim se menya sempoa wa ha menya 100 cedis wa ha oil sector menya 200 cedis non oil sector mekani nyina boma ebia menya 1000 cedis enti misika afimu ni nyina no ebia ye 2000 cedis ana menya 2000 cedis no de dikan metua de friend compensation ne say aban ewa adwumayefo mo ye adwumaye den ema no ebi ne hwan mo ebi ne akyerɛkyerɛfo a wɔn kyerɛ deɛ wɔ aban schools mo nurse for doctors a wɔn yɛ adwuma wɔ aban hospitals ne adeɛ mu wote ase ebi yɛ civil servant public servant a wɔn yɛ adwuma de ma aban wɔn ɛwɔ wɔ ministries department agencies district assemblies office of the president wote ase wɔn yɛ adwuma hɔ ne nyinaa aban ka ne nyinaa boma yɛ friend wage bill nti aban ne timi making projections okay afi meto aban adwumayefo aketua mu kakra yɛmfa sen ana yɛmfa nkeka ka aban adwumayefo ne nyinaa ho okay esika ho eba no police prisons military wɔn nyinaa yɛ aban adwumayefo aban ne tua oboka nti aban consider saa ne yɛma ne nyinaa na wayɛ projection okay 2000 Ghana cedis na minya no me the 1000 Ghana cedis ana de betua aban adwumayefo nyinaa ka okay me yene say wi a aka 1000 eda ho no 1000 eda ho no enye me mfa so because amanfo hia nsuo manfo hia nkanea manfo hia akwan say ye beyi akwan what you say enti no afei na 1000 cedis na aka no nso no oba be chichechichem me the 1 cedi 50 pesos ebe ko the road sector yemfa nya akwan me ni so ade hunu ni me the 1 cedis ebe ko the health sector no me pese agenda 111 na aban dada ne sha ase no me pese me wie emu be edu okay to say the president ne finance minister kan say agenda 111 hospitals you know for next year no one be complete about 10 of them okay then aban say okay say you complete agenda 111 project ne mako 10 ni wi a health sector ni mo no din ebiem ne ebeye okay health sector ni mo no me pese me see 6 additional new regional hospitals edeka ho enti regions ni bi wo ho a wo mo ne regional hospitals meyi misika ni mu 50 pesos uti e de 6 hospitals no so what it means is that health sector ni mu nko ano aban spend 1 cedis 50 pesos to be able to build infrastructure project a wakas obeye ni nyina okay eba no eye aban schools mo educational sector no then no mu hia sese oti ase apart from see betua akyerɛkyerɛfo no eka no ede ne ye hia schools ye hia dormitories ye hia nkonwa see ye de beko the basic level ana ni nyinaa no ebia eno nso me spend 1 Ghana cedis okay ewo ho now eba no office of government machinery utie office of government machinery oko eye the headquarters presidency ho no adwuma ho esese ye office of the presidency krofo beba ho ye adwuma ho bibia akoso utie ase enti ho nso sika he ne ntwa emfa ho enti these are segregations are aban ne be den ebe okay
and again to we should also forget say aban so the car so tuya
exactly enti no loans ahodo bi wo ho a aban abakọ no agige
egu ho ase etua
egu ho ase etua loans na nkasa mpo no yen start say ye etua wo eye interest so ukoje loan bi a ye the interest ye den esi ho e de ma obeje 1000 cedis no brebe na ade betua 1000 cedis oh within bosumi nsia anase afe baako metua 1000 cedis na wie okay so wo de bosumi nsia ana de betua dia ene ya minsi ho a me de beto so no eye 2 cedis okay 2 cedis no esese wo tua me ka wo tua how do you call it 200 cedis enti se wo tua bosia na wo betua me 1000 cedis no na wo tua insi ho 200 cedis ne dia den e dia mama so instead of so obema me 1000 cedis ne pepepe no obema me 1200 okay but as a country oman no your problem kese pa ye wo no ene say because your economic management enko yie no interest na eda bosia na yekoje nsi hu na eda bosia na yekoje ye no yetimi tina ho ama nsi hu ni mom kra nyini be ye kese
ebe nyini
sen bosia na nkasa yekoje
ekoboy no
exactly enti no akwakoye te se afibia no aban se okwakotua ne bosia oboye eho ka okay enye bosia na nkasa kra na okotua ensi hu no ababe ye kese no eno na yeti sika bi to nchen se ye di kwakotua ensi hu ni bi okay enti utie finance minister nra or say we making an allocation of 57 billion Ghana cedis eno no nko aye for interest payment okay enti insi hu a
ekanankasa de da ho
but said ye be ya ye betika ne so no esese ye tua insi hu no bi said the bear a can said the AC cost room a subet me iden abafo now the NT ma ye canon so san cost rubium crano say Nana Bosia bia ye kowiase say ye IMF World Bank bosia omo de man and any other country a wo ma ye bosia bia no or the bosia no ma ye in dollar terms enti dollars no mo de iden omo de amaye enti ye tua it is expected to be tua in dollars
anything as a dollar no cost ra na affect ye no
exactly the point enti say ye kotua ka no na dollar na hoɔden no ebro ye cedi na hoɔden ne so a de kyerɛ ne sɛ ye best sɛ cedi ni bebree
akɔtɔ
dollar kuma bi ne de akɔkotua ka enti da bia no de tie ne sɛ because of dollar no ne hoɔden se ye ne sika ye di wɔ Ghana ha ne ntino da bia na ama ye ka ye de ekɔsoro Jamaica no tia enti aban yi ba ye aban yi nya ade bi ebro so bia saa o the abaina ya nwanwa ama niema a stabilize no yese abaino for the last 10 months watimi amasidi na hoɔden no agina yie oti ase enti ekoba ne saa na dollar no so ahoɔden ayeden abafom
kakra
enti what it means is that your facility kakra bi kura na yetimi di tua dollar na eka na yede ne bebre okay enti amase say by virtue of the fact say yeni yesika yedi as a country cedi no na hoɔden was runti ama ye ka ne so bia yeden abafom
nti wo bon say ebia o de ka ebia emfa say 8 billion
exactly
because u cedi na appreciate na dollar na community automatically
esote eba be 6 billion and 5 billion
atema
ati yeah good enti saa na ade no economy ni mu niema no hene ne man
and I won't say dogs so can be say because of other levies ni taxes be omo aban person or review no or if you no I say aban hwe your industry now be make sure say obehye kana say na be will make a lot of money from there because once a wo yi taxes ni bi na wo fio no revenue income no
so for instance ma me nkyerɛ mu ye na atie for ntia say na Kwame de atie nie ye say COVID-19 levy ye ye free ho COVID-19 levy no eye to by the year day at the buy 2020 COVID-19 no and the this at the year day buy good a buying trim upon say yemfa saa levy no and I to nemra said the beya o to de bia na ye beto kakra ukodidi o restaurant ye ma receipt ye beto kakra said the beya a car a buy ne boy ye e wo mra COVID buy ye no ye betimi this saa sika ne bia day good now COVID-19 ne call ye no okay aban hu ne say no ye the COVID levy no etnase a ebetimi nso ama ye sika ye betimi dia share economy nim okay enti for instance every year bia na aban project ebia this year COVID levy no percentage say ne dia ka ho enti ye hwe animu say COVID levy nkoa no ebema ye ebia 2 million Ghana cedis okay 2 million Ghana cedis no say aban say oyi COVID na free ho no COVID levy na free ho what it means is that 2 million Ghana cedis and aban benya no e free ho enti aban asresika in that regard now question I'll be bisa ho ne say 2 million na aban ahre no aban e kofa sika foforo wo he ana odi abese 2 million na name okay now aban so e hwe say me manfo a to abama me ne so omo ho kire wo mo because ye mo tua COVID-19 levy enti ma me nyim free ho na wo mo ho nye hedai hen wo mo se aban no hwe se nipa ho be hen han no ana se de ho kire be ba he will always prefer se nipa ho hen han no because e dey about won so da nanim a obekwa kobu akonta
of course
what you say enti aban no aye ne sa but what it means is that ese sa aban ni nya sika e wo ba bia o de be hye sa de nim se de be ya revenue ahre
aban no obasan so enya ne back biashem
ekwan be na aban ebefa so enya enti eno ne ye measures eno na doc ebisa say minister Bobi foforo ana kwan foforo befa so enya sa sika anka COVID levy no e de bre ye ne na but in the budget you don't see anything like that enti those are things assess yehu again oba eye NHIS levy health insurance levy eno so ne de aka VAT ne ho aban say oba be eno e de free VAT ne ho said e be ya VAT no e beba be gina
ono nko a
be gina a certain level and a point said e be ya ye gi a yinim say VAT no sika e free mu ye e ba exactly what you say enti niema we ni ye niema your fat terms ni bebre na aye wadwe mu bebre but clearly no this is what government is about. And yema aban eyenie. Okenkan that doc say oko appendices of the budget. And see budget na nkasa de yakan in paragraphs, okay? But oba budget na wie ya ye wo tables bebre a ya ye ewo ho, okay? And see, for instance, okwa appendix 4A or say ministries, departments and agencies expenditure allocation 2026 administration sector government of Ghana, okay? And see, for instance, office of the government machinery, okay? Presidency Jubilee House and Kasa Semna make sika beko ho, okay? Adwumayefo a ewo Jubilee House ye adwuma government machinery ni mu akonmasika ye twade ama wo ni ye de atua adwumayefo
kan
okay? Office of government machinery nko no 540,965,872.
Okay.
Enti we any sika ye twa se office of government machinery
wo mo ye adwuma
we enye so mo de ye adwuma we na exactly. Enti table no actually
and even we punu kwa so aboso no pono within the abino and I say eko baby mampani wono department ahodo obi asobaje ne de
obi abeje ne de what you say
yeah.
Department wo ho ene ade ne nyina obi abeje ne de now oba eye goods and services, okay? Eniema ye betoto ewo ho ye be pesika bi de ato ho president bi ba ye be hia no ene
unaccountable impress sa na money na ho na ne hu nya me pa
goods and services
that be unaccountable impress na no ho nya me pa
no friend unaccountable impress obviously goods and services
that Kwame goods and services within the goods and services your bibia friend unaccountable impress ho na ekọ
chief of staff for direct
JD office no on a call direct
I don't know quantity 749 million 741,000 goods and services.
Okay.
Edidi so sa, okay? Headquarters agencies near the nyina Council of State, Council of State compensation dash yamfa hwe anhye ho, but oba goods and services for Council of State, okay, and no 7 million Ghana cedis.
Council of State.
And they allocated the Council of State for goods and services. But a ban of compensation and only undisclosed.
Council of State.
Council of States. One more no. And it tells you clearly. So, for instance, 24-hour economy secretariat, a ban of compensation of employees are okay. But Obano a year goods and services are one more the 70 million Ghana cedis and okay. Already no okay main budget na nkasa aban so be allocated 110 million and remember you've read it say 24-hour economy,
yes.
But over appendix no edge say aban allocated 70 million for goods and services.
Goods and services nkwa.
24-hour secretariat. Enti I don't know bet you clearly office bia ni sika aye den e ko ho no mo. Na what be say there be ahan de ebehia opa ahan behia. Office of Government Communication Agencies.
Led by
Kwachiofosu. Okay. Last year they no kai.
Last year there was about 100 and something million, right?
Office of Government Communication Agencies. The agencies now account 8,803,801 Ghana cedis. And here they call Office of Government Communication Agencies.
Last year was about
70 something
million.
TCC and almost about 8 million. Some more kasai.
Omatiso.
You buy 70 million. More kasai. TCC your mom 8 million.
Omatiso. And you're bad.
And those are some of the key things. Offer budget now, I mean, complicated, but ultimately breaking it down. And I'm sure that the Juma Ghana Libya, ebetimi atiase afade de e free.
Aban Jiska, I say in order mine. I can't win or be between
Parliament of Ghana, Skelmo allocated the Ama Parliament in Yano, Ewaha, compensation or Parliament in Kwano, 619 million. 604,682. Parliament of Ghana. It's okay. And see, Mary Nasi, Mary Kona.